All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of YouTube's most powerful and, let's be honest, most controversial tools, the Content ID system. Yep, it's the hidden engine that can make your video get blocked or have its sound disappear in a flash. And we're going to break down exactly how it all works. I mean, if you're a creator, you know that feeling, right? That little jolt of panic. You pour your heart into your latest video, you upload it, and bam, you get that notification about copyrighted content. What is actually happening behind the scenes? Well, the system behind it all is called Content ID. And that digital fingerprint scanner analogy, it's pretty much perfect. Think of it as this massive automated system that is constantly scanning every single video uploaded to YouTube. And that's over 500 hours of video every single minute. And it's checking all of it against a gigantic private database of copyrighted work. So, how does just a few seconds of a song in your video manage to trigger one of these claims almost instantly? Well, let's follow that automated journey from the very beginning to the very end. Okay, it all kicks off at step 1. A copyright owner, think of a big music label, uploads their original music to YouTube's special database. That creates the digital fingerprint. Then, step 2, you upload your awesome new video. Almost immediately, the system flies through steps 3 and 4. Scanning your video and, finding a match. And that's what triggers step 5, the claim, which just automatically applies whatever rule the copyright owner already had waiting. All right, so the system found a match. A claim has been slapped on your video. Does that mean your video's toast? Is it all over? Well, not necessarily. The outcome actually depends entirely on the rules the copyright owner has already decided on. And you know what? Those rules almost always boil down to one of 3 main choices a copyright holder can make. They can choose to block your video, monetize it for themselves, or just simply track its performance. First up, we've got the most severe option, blocking the video completely. Poof, it's unviewable, either everywhere in the world or just in certain countries. For example, a movie studio might have a policy to block any clips from a new blockbuster to get people in the theaters. It's a powerful move, but honestly a less common choice these days. Next is the one most of us creators will run into, monetization. This is where the copyright owner lets your videos stay up, but they're the ones who run ads on it and collect all the money. For them, it's kind of a win-win, right? They get paid and their song or clip gets promoted through your hard work. So yeah, if you use a popular song in your travel vlog, don't be shocked when the music label starts cashing those ad checks. And the third option is the most hands-off. The owner doesn't really do anything to your video. No blocks, no ads. They just use YouTube's analytics to gather data, kind of quietly watching to see how and where their content is being shared around the world. But here's where things get really, really interesting and kind of complicated. These rules, they're not always global. An owner's choice to block, monetize, or track can actually change depending on where in the world someone is watching your video. I mean, check this out. This is a perfect example of how wild it can get. A copyright owner might have a deal that lets them monetize a song in India, so your video plays there with ads. But because of a totally different licensing agreement in the USA, they might be forced to block it there. Meanwhile, over in the UK, they might just be tracking it. It's the exact same video facing 3 completely different fates based on nothing more than the viewer's location. Crazy, right? So this is obviously a super powerful system, and that begs a pretty big question. Who actually gets to use it? Can any YouTuber just sign up and start claiming videos left and right? Yeah, the short answer is no, not at all. Access to Content ID is really selective. YouTube only gives the keys to the kingdom to major copyright holders. We're talking big music labels, movie studios, and TV networks. People who own the exclusive rights to a massive library of original content that gets uploaded by other people all the time. And because this tool is so incredibly powerful, YouTube has some pretty high expectations. You know that old saying, with great power comes great responsibility? Well, it definitely applies here. If a company makes false claims or abuses the system, the consequences are serious. YouTube can actually disable their Content ID access or even end their partnership completely. Okay, everybody listen up, because this next point might be the single most crucial thing for any creator to understand. A Content ID claim is not, I repeat, not the same thing as a copyright stripe. They are 2 totally different beasts. Let's break this down. A claim is automated. That's the robot we were talking about. And it usually just affects your video's monetization. Your channel itself is totally fine. But a strike? Oof.
A strike is a formal, legal takedown request filed by an actual person. This is the serious one. The video gets removed and your channel gets a penalty. And if you get 3 of those, your channel can be terminated for good.
So, to see how all these moving parts fit together, let's go back to that classic travel vlog example and trace the whole Content ID process from start to finish. So you upload your beautiful vlog with that amazing, popular song. Almost instantly, Content ID sniffs out the music and places an automatic claim for the music label. Their preset Monetize rule kicks in, ads start running on your video, and the revenue gets sent to them. And you know what? In this case, the system is kind of working just like it's supposed to. Your video stays up, your channel is perfectly safe, and the artist gets paid for their work. So after breaking it all down, we're left with this one big question. What's the final verdict here? Is Content ID an essential system that protects artists and makes sure they get paid for their work? Or is it more of an automated roadblock that can sometimes accidentally crush creativity and fair use on the platform? The truth, as it usually is probably somewhere in the middle.